Now, dear students, this is the third amendments of the Constitution. The Parliament decides whether to make any amendment to the Indian Constitution. And in the first video, I told you the Parliament has a right to do the changes in the laws, or because of the flexibility of the Constitution, the Parliament after the procedure they can do the change, and it is known as also amendments, or they can make some new laws, or they can amend, or they can do the changes in the outdated laws also. The Constitution Amendment Bill is considered to be the important bill. The Constitution Amendment Bill is considered to be an important bill. The Parliament discusses why the amendment is required and decides whether to accept it or not. So it is the third work, amendment of the Constitution. And here, first in the Parliament they have to discuss, is it important or not? The amendment or the change in the particular law is important or no, or not. If it is very important, then only the amendments can be done or the changes can be done. The Constitution mentions various ways of amending the Constitution, and for doing the changes in it, the Constitution has given or mentions some of the various ways to amending the Constitution or to amend the laws. They are as follows. Few provisions in the Indian Constitution are amended by simple majority of the Parliament. Now we know in the Parliament 552, or in the present days 545 are there. So some of the provisions are there, some of the laws are there that can be amended by the Parliament with the very simple majority of Parliament. For that simple major, if some of the peoples, means few peoples are also agreed to do, then the Parliament can amend, or Parliament can do the change in the particular law. Second, some provisions require special majority, means all, though it is flexible, some ways are there to amend. And first it is, if the provision is simple, then the Indian Constitution are amended by simple majority. For that they need a simple or very few peoples or very few members. But if some provisions, means some provisions or some of the laws are there that require a special majority, two-third means out of 3 minimum 2% should be from that side. Out of 3, if suppose one issue is there, and if they are going to change in it, or they are going to amend it, then for some type of provisions they need two-third, means 75%, we can say in 75% of two-third person of the Parliament. And few other provisions are amended by special majority plus consent from more than half of the constituent states. So this is the ways for the amendment of Constitution. Some provisions they can be amended by the simple way, simple majority. Some provisions, for that they need two-third members of Parliament, majority of two-third member of Parliament. And few other provisions are amended by special majority plus consent from more than half members should be there from the particular amendment side. Now it is about the functions of Parliament, and in it we learn formulation of laws, control over Council of Ministers, and amendments to the Constitution. And the very important or primary work, that is formulation of laws. Now in the next video we will learn about Speaker of Lok Sabha.